Hello everyone. Rastakhan has been blind and unresponsive to the threats surrounding him, as became clear during our questing experience in Zuldazar. But luckily, his daughter Talanji, she is willing to do whatever it takes to secure the safety of their people. She understood that the Horde needed their people's aid as much as they needed them, and from the swamps of Nazmir comes the threat of the Blood Trolls.
Princess Talanji be sending us to Nazmir. We're gonna need your pterodaxis to get us there.
I will not see my pets become food for the Blood Trolls. No one comes back from Nazmir.
Yeah, this ain't a discussion, sister. Me and this one here got orders from your princess.
Going into the once lush forest of Nazmir, now changed to a swamp by Deathwing breaking out of the world. It's seen as a death wish by many of the Zandalari, but the Blood Trolls' incursions, it's been overlooked for long enough.
Get easy now, princess. Hey, we best be taking this slow. I need to scout the area and come up with a plan.
You give wise counsel, Rokan. But now is the time for action, not delay. These Blood Trolls must be stopped.
The Shadow Hunter Rokan will take our forces and set up a base nearby, but he does warn us to be careful. He has a very bad feeling about this. Talanji hears him, but the Blood Trolls are sacrificing your people to dark bloody rituals. They have to pay, and perhaps the lowest smile upon us this day, as the Grandmother Ateena, leader of the Blood Trolls, is just up ahead. If we can take her out now, that would leave their forces without a leader.
Poor Talanji! We be the children of a powerful Loa. You're never gonna win like this, child.
Do not presume to intimidate me, Ateena. I will strike you down, along with this master of yours.
You be facing the power of Gahun. It'd be hopeless to try to stop us. Let me show ya.
You will not escape me, Ateena. No matter what dark voodoo you command. She must be nearby. I will not give up. Not when we are this close to killing the leader of these monsters.
But not even Talanji foresaw just what it is that we're dealing with.
By the Loa. No! Now we see the true power of the Blood Trolls. Oh, Father, why did you ignore them for so long? I knew the Blood Trolls were a threat. But I never imagined this. If that monstrosity is freed, it will mean the end of Zuldazar.
Now you see. Now you understand. Gahun gonna claim ya all.
We are getting out of here. We need to move. Hold on.
Run, little princess. Nothing gonna save you from me, master. Gahun gonna eat you up.
I do not fear you or your monsters. You will all die by my hand. They are not following us. Looks like we are in the clear. If they free that monster, the Blood Trolls will be unstoppable. Even with you and the Horde on our side, it will not be enough. We need a new plan. We need more power to stop the Blood Trolls. There is but one option. The Loa of Nazmir.
The Loa? They be ancient, powerful beings, princess. How do you know if any are even in this swamp?
Nazmir is a cursed place, but one where the Loa rest. Stand back. I will find out which of them is here. There, Torga, the Turtle Loa. He is benevolent and wise. I know he will help us. Let us see who else is here. The Frog Loa, Krag'wa. He is in Nazmir. Krag'wa is a strong Loa who will not tolerate the evil of the Blood Trolls. Ah, Hir'eek, the Bat Loa. He must be somewhere in Nazmir. That cunning Loa will know how to stop this. Bwonsamdi, the Loa of Death. A powerful Loa, but crafty and dangerous. Always making deals. I feel his power. He is close. Closer than all the other Loa.
So, we're gonna make a deal with the Loa of Death, the Turtle Loa, the Bat Loa, and the Frog Loa, all to stop the Blood Trolls.
This is the only way to save my people, Rokan. I am willing to give up everything for their safety. Are you with me?
I be in, Princess, to the very end.
Zandalar forever.
Y'all heard the Princess? We got a goal! Weaken the Blood Trolls and earn the favor of these Loa. Go out into the swamp and do whatever you can to help the Princess and our champion fight the Blood Trolls.
And with that, our mission is clear, and our adventures into Nazmir can truly begin. First up is the Loa of Death, as we track down his follower Hanzabu and ask him for his aid to get to the temple. He is heading to the temple himself, so he is willing to make a trade. We need to slay Blood Witch Najima for him, so he can offer her soul to Bwonsamdi.
This changes nothing. Soon,
You did
all
well.
gonna
This
die.
one soul is going to be a worthy offering to Bwonsamdi. Now, let's get out of here. There is a shrine up ahead called Zobal. Meet me there.
This area is sacred to Bwonsamdi. Not even the Blood Trolls will dare to follow in here. But time has definitely done some damage to the place. Not even the spirits remain. We have to use Hanzabu's charm to resurrect the spirits and bring them back to life. Or, well, undead life. Bring them back to Zobal. Bwonsamdi, he is a mighty Loa, and we're going to need a powerful ritual to obtain an audience.
The candles are placed, and the offerings are ready. Now, the circle must be drawn. Do not lose your soul. Let division guide your footsteps to form the ritual circle. Careful now. Bwonsamdi will not be happy if the ritual gets sloppy. Very good. Now, sound the drum. Doba kuzu tatobo, meta bochu. Great Bwonsamdi, the drum has sounded in your name. These offerings await you. I know this voice and these gifts. Very nice. Come in. Come in.
Bwonsamdi isn't too happy with Blood Trolls either. Ever since the spirits have begun calling upon this Gahun, his temple has been covered with the unbearable taint of the undead. The undead are an abomination in his eyes, and if we wish to earn his favor, we'll have to clear out the temple of the bloodstones that empower them, the vile desecration preventing spirits from joining him on the other side, and we put down the strongest of the spirits that is worshipping Gahun. We put down Hexpriestess Tijia and Warlord Malasha. Good old Bwonsamdi. He is quite fond of making deals, and he thinks that we might be worthy of one. He's willing to offer his powers to use against our foes, but in exchange, he needs us to send 1 million souls to his realm. More souls means more power to the Loa, and within the court of spirits, we finalize our contract. Old Mojo, as old as the world itself, it binds us to him. When we kill something, Bwonsamdi will get their soul, but the Blood Trolls are getting bolder by the day, as Grandmother Ateena shows up in his very own domain.
Bwonsamdi, at last, you left the safety of that ruin.
You look like a smart woman, yet here you be, interrupting me in my own temple.
I give you this one chance to submit to the Blood God. Surrender or be destroyed.
No one be telling Bwonsamdi what to do. So, you think you have what it takes to face me, little thing?
Bold words, but you be meeting the same fate as all who refuse Gahun. Rise, minions! Rise and destroy this fool, Loa!
Champion!
Your
Deal
soul
with
for me,
that
master.
witch.
Your soul
Them
for
dancing bone she call
Gahun!
minions. Them a go fall at the true lord of the dead.
Master, grant me your gift! Enough! You won this battle, but you can't hide here forever. Soon as you leave, you die.
Such audacity! An attack in my own temple? Goodness me. They gonna be mighty sorry. Mighty sorry.
The ritual to seal the pact between us, it is incomplete. But considering the circumstances, considering that Ateena just had the nerve to piss off Bwonsamdi, he thinks that we can skip the formalities as long as we hold up our end of the bargain and send him plenty of souls. That won't be a problem, as this is just the start. One Loa has been recruited, time to hunt down the next, Hir'eek the Bad Loa. He can be found within Zandalar, a compound full of the blood trolls, which means that we need a disguise. Witch Dr. Kajabu, he is kind enough to hook us up. It's not perfect, but it will definitely do the trick. We go in to meet up with Bloodseeker Yochunga, but as soon as we enter the camp, we find out that the blood trolls are making sacrifices for the Lord of the Midnight Sky.
This pleases me. Bring more to my lair. I must commune with the Master.
Hir'eek has been corrupted by Gahun, which means that we have only one option. We must kill the Loa. It's a crazy plan, and we'll probably both die, but to give ourselves the best odds possible, we go around ordering the war drummers to leave their positions. We try out a poison created by Yochunga on the tamed war spawns, and to give it a little bit of extra bite, we need the talismans from the Blood Witches, which contain the essence of Hir'eek. With it, Yochunga should be able to make a poison powerful enough to even slay a Loa.
Try to come back in one
Step
piece.
forward. I alone shall deal with
Oh
you.
no! It's Hir'eek! This is it. Either the plan works, or we are dead.
My faithful, stay your hand. Come forth, defilers, and meet your end. Your blood shall feed Gahun.
Great Hir'eek, we beg for mercy. Almighty One, spare us!
Mercy? Foolish insect. We will obliterate you as well as Zuldazar.
All right. Very well then. Now!
What can you hope to do against me? I am Lord of the Sky. I will. What? Poison? What have you done to me?
Ha ha! It's working! Keep stabbing! Keep stabbing!
My master's power flows through me. It will purge me of your infection. Enough! I will feast upon your broken bones. You are strong, but none stand against the might of a Loa.
Get down! Hir'eek is coming!
All that bravado, only to die in my lair. I shall consume the remains once I recover.
Where once Hir'eek was on our side, now the corruption of Gahun has taken its hold, something that we can clearly see in his lair, and there's no other option left. We will have to confront the Loa by ourselves.
I will feast upon your flesh and offer your soul to my master.
Hir'eek served Gahun! You're gonna pay for this insult! After Zuldazar, the Horde be next. You dare kill our Loa? We're gonna hunt you down, torture, and bleed you dry. Can't stop what's coming. No hope for Zuldazar. No hope for you. Gahorn wakes. Gahorn rises.
We were never meant to kill a Loa, but here we are. What can you do? Yochunga, he was able to capture us a bet to ride out of Hir'eek's lair, and at Zobal Ruin, we informed Talanji of our progress.
Vengeance. You are telling me that you got Bwonsamdi's aid and killed Hir'eek? Amazing. But we have work to do. This leaves 2 Loa. We must join the Tortolans on their pilgrimage to see Torga, the turtle Loa.
Okay, fine. You can come along. But keep the noise down. This is a pilgrimage, not a party.
We be joining the Tortolans on their pilgrimage to the Loa Torga. This pilgrimage, it happens every few years. Sometimes it's 5, at other times it's 20. It all depends on when Torga's ready to tell a tale. They'll hear whispers and rumors that Torga has a story to tell, and then they'll begin the pilgrimage. They come here in Nazmir, sit down and listen to every story that Torga has to say. Then they pass them on to anyone else they meet, whether they want to or not.
Pester someone else next time. I'm just standing here? Okay, how's this? Does this count as pilgriming? Ooh, happy now? Am I moving around enough for you?
The Tortolans, they were first created for Hearthstone and have now been added to World of Warcraft. Scrolls and stories are very important for the long-lived Tortolan race. But when we've gathered everybody and we finally reach Torga, we discover that the blood trolls beat us to it.
Torga! No!
Who would do this to Torga? He only wanted to tell his stories.
I will tell you who. The blood trolls. Follow me. We will make them pay.
Let me guess. You want to speak to the soul of poor Torga. How about a deal, You bring I the soul of another Loa, then I get you Torga's sphere,
We are not going to play this game, Bwonsamdi. You want a Loa spirit? Hir'eek has already been killed. You go get that spirit.
You got a little fire in that belly, Talanji. But me help go cost you.
The massive turtle Loa has been slain, and worse yet, the blood trolls are now using its corpse for all kinds of dark things. Dread tick leechers are having their fill, so we use the scroll of combustion to blow them up. Bwonsamdi, in return for his aid, wants us to send over the souls of the blood trolls inside, as they've been munching down on the flesh of a Loa, which corrupted their souls. He makes it a point to let us know that we should remember this for future reference. Time to send them to dance with the Loa of the graves, while Summoner Yarsh is working hard on summoning something dark and powerful, so we kill her, but Yungo isn't too happy about that.
I speak for Gahorn. He will lead. You will serve or die. This Loa's husk feeds me, feeds Gahorn. Yes, struggle, resist. Gahorn hungers for your suffering.
The Faceless One has a tight hold on the area, far too powerful to be taken on right now. But maybe Torga can help us with figuring out a way to help him.
Torga! Your spirit been needed here. Poke your head out your shell, man.
Princess Talanji, the blood trolls power jungle with my remains. Destroy the camps surrounding my corpse to weaken jungle.
Destroy the camps, eh? Thanks, Torga. Wouldn't have figured that one out without you. The Tortolans, they have quite a lot of powerful scrolls on them that would be perfect for the job. the corrupted Loa's blood that is burned away with the scroll of purification. While we also take some time to help out the Tortolans that went on ahead, trying to claim vengeance for Torga. On the corpse of Hir'eek, we find the scroll of Fate's Hand. A scroll which has the power to make us a member of the Adams family, and we do some insane damage to the blood trolls until the Hand of Fate has been sated. This should quite weaken their operations inside the corpse, but they're still busy carrying away parts of Torga. As far as we can tell, it's being used to power the blood rituals, so we have to stop them and recover these parts. The Skull Crushers, they seem to be connected to the Herald, so they have to go, and as a final push, to weaken it just a little bit further, we place some sanctifying totems to drain the blood magic out of the area. That should do it. That should just be enough to give us a chance to take on Yongo, Herald of Ga'Hoon.
Let us begin. For Zandalar and for Torga!
It's been ages since my heart burned with such fire for Torga!
Wait until the others hear the story of how we killed the Herald of Ga'Hoon!
Your efforts meaningless. I am untouchable.
Overconfidence shall be your undoing. Your power cannot protect you.
Your efforts futile. I am untouched. What? No.
Everyone, now!
For Torga!
You are nothing against doom. Suffer and die.
This ends now! No longer will my people live in fear of you and your vile blood trolls! The Horde's champion and I, we are coming for you, and we will tear you apart, piece by piece!
Amazing! We actually did it!
Whew, I'm ready for a break.
Indeed. Let us return to the shrine.
The blood trolls no longer have the blood of Torga as a resource to fuel their army, but neither do we have the support of the turtle god. Lushk has been visiting Torga for years now, and he wants us to use a scroll of eternal return, a scroll that was set by Torga to put a Loa spirit to rest.
Goodbye, Torga. I'll remember the stories you told me and share them with others.
And I'll make sure all our people know how bravely you stood against Ga'Hoon.
I will not rest until Ga'Hoon and the blood trolls are nothing but a memory. This I swear to you, Torga.
What in the name of...
Ha! That sly old turtle! He wasn't ready to rest. He wanted to be reincarnated.
Take good care of that Loa, Lashk. This hero and I need to seek out more help.
Okay. We'll stand with you against this blood god princess. Just stop pestering me about it.
I bet I can convince the other Tortolans still in Nazmir to help. Maybe Shok and Kajosh will come too.
Thank you both. Your loyalty means much to me, and to all the Zandalari.
That's 3 Loas we visited so far. 1 we had to bargain for, 1 that joined the other side, and 1 that died and reincarnated into a teeny tiny adorable turtle. 1 more Loa to go. Krag'wa.
And that is the fate of Torga. What news from the Horde's reinforcements?
We still be waiting on them, princess. But we did get a lead about the Loa, Krag'wa. Don't be getting mixed up. Hey, what that noise be? I'll guard the princess. You, go investigate.
We'll get to that noise in just a moment. Let's first party with the Frog Loa, who, like everything else in the area, is dealing with the blood trolls. His frog marsh is under siege, since he was not willing to bend to the will of the blood trolls and their dark master. Now they're taking his powers by force, slaying his children, and taking his totems of power. They'll even sacrifice him if we don't put an end to the madness. So War Mother Bwonsamdi and her followers, they get a taste of our power. And we also reclaim Krag'wa's stolen idols to power him back up. Inside the Frog's burrow, we learn that his followers have been slain. Only Zentimo remained, and now even he is gone. He wants revenge, but first we must honor the last of his witch doctors with a ritual.
I bless you with a small portion of my power. Use it to help Zentimo join my children. Zentimo has served me well. His spirit will live on among my children. Those monsters struck down my last remaining follower. I will unleash the rage of 10,000 years upon them. I will join your crusade against the Blood Troll invaders. But first, I must be made strong again. Will you aid me?
With a mighty feast of meat, the huge Loa regains his strength, but we also go about collecting glowflies. They'll be able to draw the stored power from his totems, which he placed all the way back when the trolls started to listen to the whispers in the darkness. Their power will make him immune to their blood curse and leeching powers, if only for a time.
I am whole. Now it is time for my revenge. May you catch. It is time to end this. Meet me at the river's edge. I will suffer these attacks no longer. Crush them! I am Krag'wa, and I am no one's feast! Enough with these insects. On to their leader! Our foes flee before us.
Krag'wa's powers have been restored, and a massive frog has claimed his vengeance. He will be there when we need him during the final push. Now remember that noise that we heard back at camp? Turns out that is the Gob squad, letting us know that they beset the Nazmir with a massive cannon. They'll make short work of anything that stands against us. They're on their ship, trying to find an anchor point, but when we show up to help them make landfall, we discover that they ran into a little bit of trouble.
No! It's making off with our A-mod. Our wages are gonna be garnished for the rest of our lives if we don't get it back.
Naga forces swarmed their ship, and one of the giants, it has run off with our weapon, while the rest of the Gob squad that is scattered across the beach. These goblins are elite forces with successful campaigns under their belts in areas like Azora, the Twilight Highlands and Ragefire Chasm. They do need a little bit of a hand with getting things operational again. As we go around, we gather the troops, while a little rocket launcher that will send a nice message to the Naga.
Great to see you all made it back in one piece. Thanks to... Hey, there's the guy of the hour!
Their whole mission is ruined if we don't get the A-mod up and running again. The giant wrecked it, so we need to find some parts and repair the cannon. The Naga forces are led by Lord Slivin. Taking out the leader is never a bad idea. While the mission itself, it cost them quite a lot of money. Wanna make a bit of the gold back by collecting ancient Titan relics. We'll split the proceedings 80-20. That's fair in the eyes of a goblin.
Okay, okay, time to get to work.
They got the A-mod running. All we need to do is fine-tune it a little to make sure that we don't end up digging shrapnel out of our rears. What better way to do that than to blow up some of the Naga camps?
We need to check the accuracy of the gun before we can do anything else. So why not get rid of a few of those Naga at the same time? Whoa, watch out! They've got cannons firing in opposition! Take them out with some cluster shots! Giant! Incoming! Hey! That's the guy that wrecked our ship! Time for some payback! I've got just the thing to deal with them! Let them have it!
This cannon is a beauty. Perfect for when we make a move on the Nashmani. Who says that goblins aren't useful? With the support of the Horde forces and the Loa gathered, we're just about ready to make a move against Grandmother Ateena, but not before checking out something rather odd. The Tortolan Lushk, he lets us know about a statue nearby, but it's not actually a statue, not to the trained Tortolan eye. It's a deactivated Titan Keeper, who's been making noise ever since we helped out Krag'wa. Our Heart of Azeroth, that might just be the trick to help the restart. Let's go check it out.
Blood of Azeroth detected. Request Installation of missing data core. Titan Keeper Hezro rebooted. Protocol: contain rampant corruption within Nazmir. Task impossible due to damaged systems.
Looks like the Tortolum was right. Hezrel is one of the keepers in the area, connected to Uldir and Gahun. Their job is to try and contain the corruption that's spreading across the land. But considering all the things that we've seen so far, their mission is failing rather critically. Let's see if we can help out Hezrel with rebooting his acceleration systems, reaching the nearby structure, restore all primary systems, and seal away the corruption. Some of the Titan plating that we find in the area that will be useful as he can reforge it into a weapon, while two of the other keepers, Shafras and Bolkan, they've also fallen, yet the data cores can still be useful.
Upgrading auxiliary systems. Please stand by. Partial restoration successful. Must continue forward to repair containment for corruption. Massive corruption surrounding nearby structure. Immediate action required.
The Temple of Nashwata is covered in darkness, covered in corruption. This simply will not do, and while Hezrel keeps updating his systems, we try to clear the area as much as we can. Gahun's influence has even drawn the creatures of the void to the area, with the leader Krexis holding on to the containment protocol. This will fully reboot the Keeper's defense systems and allow Hezrel to properly maintain containment. Only problem is that Krexis has absorbed the slab within himself. Guess there's only really one way to get it out again.
Structure interior clear. Being designated Princess Talanji has joined.
Even devastated as it is, this place looks familiar.
The destruction to the chamber known as Seal of Nazmir. It prevents Hezrel from using it to contain Gahun, but perhaps he can find the answer within his fully restored database.
Data recovered. Corruption originates from Old God contained within Nazmir. Designation: Gahun. 3 devices were created to seal the corruption. Scans indicate Nazmir and Vol'dun devices currently inoperable. Last functioning seal, Zuldazar.
An old god? This is why the blood trolls assault my city. If the last seal is destroyed, that monster will be unleashed upon Azeroth.
That's right, princess. Your fight be hopeless. Gahun gonna be free. Once Zandalar lies in ruins, the empire of the old gods be rising again.
No! You will cause no more harm to my people. Your madness ends now!
Struggle! Fight! Your suffering feeds me, master! Zuldazar gonna fall, and me master soon be free. Your weak lower ain't gonna stop him. Oh, you come so far, only to fall before the master's fury. Behold the destroyer of Zuldazar. I hope you try and stop us. Your suffering's gonna be glorious.
The battle is over, and we have survived. Ateena will pay for her madness.
The corruption of the blood trolls, it runs deep, back to the ancient times, where the Titans, they tried to cleanse the world of the old gods' corruption. Ripping them out, that was not a solution, as that did more damage than good to the planet. So they designed Uldir as a facility to research a way to combat the infection. Messing about with the powers of the old gods and the void, it's not a wise thing to do, as they accidentally created Gahun, an artificially created old god, sometimes referred to as a Loa or a blood god, who, like the others, was locked away with 3 seals holding him in place. Only one more still turns, the one in the capital Zuldazar. That is the reason why the blood trolls are invading with such a force. It's a good thing that we gathered so many powerful allies, as this fight is not going to be easy.
Wait, we're gonna load this thing up, row ourselves into that river, and blow us up some trolls! Who's ready for a good time? Eh?
Let us hope Rokan and the others make it back safely to Zuljang. Otherwise, this will be a very short trip.
Rokan's been around for a long time, Princess. He ain't gonna die to some blood trolls.
Look! Blood trolls. They must be preparing to attack my city. Take out those blood trolls. We cannot let them sink our barge.
Hey, tonight you're sleeping with the swamp fishies!
Undead? They are marching towards Zuldazar. We must destroy them.
Whoa! 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 Nobody said we'd have to deal with undead. We work with undead all the time, you idiot!
Boss, I believe the technical term is forsaken.
Terrible swamp you all got here. Would be real nice if something happened to it. Princess, I ain't no expert, but I think you guys got a blood troll problem.
I am glad you recognize that, Patch. You are a step ahead of my father.
We got a big problem here!
This thing ain't a problem. We just gotta use the old curveball.
Curveball! Curveball!
Oh, curveball! Curveball! Yeah! Curveball!
We seem to be in the clear now. We will need to move fast once we land at Zuldazar ruins.
Got it, Princess! You're about to get a front row seat to the latest and greatest of Goblin technology!
Boss, we got some screws missing in places that the manual clearly says require screws!
Oh, yeah. User manuals are for schmucks. Note, we're doing this live.
Vengeance for the First, we must assemble my forces. Ah, champion, that gong should do the trick. Soldiers, friends, we have endured many hardships, but at last, the end of our struggle is in sight. Our foes seek to destroy all that we hold dear. We must not allow their plans to succeed. Zandalar's future depends upon our actions this day. We will strike down the blood trolls. We will ensure that abomination they are calling forth will never be used against us. With the lower behind us and courage in our hearts, we will be victorious.
Our journey takes us right back to where it started, the Bloodfire Ravine. But this time, we won't be the ones running. This time, we are prepared and we're packing some serious firepower.
The ravine is ours.
Set up over
Regroup.
here.
We must plan the next assault. I will do whatever I must to keep my people
Just
safe.
bring it in. Easy. Easy. Okay, stop!
Your bone's gonna serve us well.
Whoa! You got their attention now! Big Heart incoming!
You think I gonna let you die where you still owe me? The rest of these fellas be all yours. Have fun. But don't forget, you still be paying me a debt. Send me their souls.
Good old Bwonsamdi, always there when you need him. The A-mod, it gives us the firepower that we need to blow up the blood troll barricades, but we also make sure to heal up our wounded soldiers. Grandmother Ateena will not escape us again.
Come, we may have an opportunity to end this once and for all.
Go! I'll be watching the flank.
Zandalar. Ateena! Your threat to my people ends here!
Such a brave little princess! Gonna be fun shutting that royal mouth of yours. Living in comfort and luxury, safe from hunger and death. Your people be soft, princess!
The Zandalari have the finest navy in the world. We have proven our strength.
the blood of your soldiers be feeding me armies. When the great beast rises, all of Zandalar gonna crumble. You're starting to bore me now, princess.
I am the shield of my
I got
people.
no time to play games with a spoiled child. The awakening ritual will be completed. Servants, deal with them.
That's like the third or fourth time now that the Grandmother escapes us. No more. Time to bring out the big guns.
Vengeance for the fallen.
Out of the way! Bringing in the big guns! Time to earn our pay! Fire at will!
Fools! Gahul not gonna feel your power be useless!
Great
watch over
Krag'wa, we have need of your aid.
You speak to Krag'wa? Look me. Enough with these insects. On to their leader!
Our forces are keeping the rest of the blood trolls at bay, but they cannot hold out forever. We must end this, and soon.
The end of the Zandalari begins now! Scream for mercy! All gonna serve the master!
The shield! It has begun to bend!
You heard the princess! Let her rip!
Grandmother Ateena has been vanquished, and that construct that they were trying to unleash had been smacked down into the facility of Uldir. Gazing down, we can see where the road's going to take us. The threat of Gahul and its corruption. That is something that we can't ignore like Rastakhan has. For the moment though, we've made good friends with the Tortolans, powerful allies in the Loa, and we even helped out a Titan Keeper. Speaking of Hazrael, they were expecting him to help out in the fights, but he's just been wandering around at the base of the structure. Something's up, but that's a story we'll save for next time, as we'll venture into Underrot. For now, thank you very much for watching everyone, subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time guys, see ya!